Hello and welcome back to Bionic Dues, where we're really starting to hit our stride and then sort of picking on the ninja, because it's pretty sad. So we're still seeking out the ninja upgrade, and then sort of working on getting everything else upgraded. And man, why are there so many hide bots? Why is the hide bot the like lowly infantryman? It's weird. Just makes me want to build more splash, more heavy splash items, because it just means I can, you know, splash an entire room or city block with one weapon shot and kill all of them. But anyway, I think we're gonna go this way-ish first. So we're gonna do the salvage mission. Perform the Trojan attack on the enemy's manufacturing network, slowing down the expansion of the bot army. So, it's helpful anyway. Let's get going on that. Interesting. What a layout. There we go. Interesting how it only takes one door for my vision to reach. Well, this is a nightmare. At least most of these are eagle bots, but like... yeah, everything about this... huh. Well... there were multiple traps. Should have been keeping a closer eye on that. I think I'm about to blow myself up because I think I'm too close, but... weirdly, that looked like it hit me, but it didn't. Somehow. Huh. Well, it's a good thing we got the new Epic Assault stuff, because I think it's going to be helpful for room clearing. That said, I don't have a huge number of shots for any of them. What actually happens? Am I just reducing? Because it's a cone, it has to emanate from me, yeah? So why is it... why is there, like, an available range? You'd think the target location would be the point of initial impact. But that's not how it works. So if I scroll back here, it just means I'm shooting less distance, it seems like. Or maybe not? I can't... it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell without big open rooms. Okay. I'm hoping this works. Oh, of course I'm screwed by the... oh, well, maybe not. These are all eagle bots. Okay, so I've got a little bit of distance to work with. Or not. They were already coming my direction. Okay, well, that's a bit of it. Bit of that done. Okay, how do we go about clearing this? You know, I haven't used the whistle in a while. Let's save and do a dumb thing. You know, honestly, that'd be probably the smartest way to clear this out is whistle and have them all like dragnet their way basically through this one choke point. And then I nuke them. We'll get there in a minute. Should have looked at everybody who was there before I did that, but it's okay. Thank you for killing your friends. Really helping me out. This is actually a bit of an interesting conundrum. As soon as I move, this guy's going to move into range and this guy's going to have attack on me. As soon as I fire back, these guys are all getting triggered. How far away do I have to be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's gonna be tight, but I think this is gonna work. Oops. Nope, I do not have the firing range because I cannot see past this guy. Okay. It seems arbitrary. I'm still very confused by that, but well, let's back up around the corner. Or we could use the volatizer. I've got more volatizer shots than grenade launcher, which just seems silly, but oh, and of course you're here. There we go. So now you can't kill me like a big meanie. Don't need that thing. In fact, fuck you. Alright, well, we're getting there. Could have gone worse, that's for sure. Okay, let's make another save, or rather save over, and then see what happens if I just, I don't know, Stand here and whistle. Yoo-hoo, boys. Okay, let's see. How many guys can we get lined up? I wish I had like a huge laser rifle that just would blow through stuff. Look at this bottleneck around the fuel tank. That's funny. I want like a rail gun that just puts a giant thing in a straight line. I'm actually shocked that so far I haven't none of the for all the AoE stuff, none of them are in a straight line except for the volatizer, and that doesn't really even count. It's a cone. It's a cone with shitty sides, so it's effectively a straight line. Okay. Man, that is enormous. Just gotta make sure nobody's getting close enough to kill me. I've got 3 shots with it. God. The size of that thing. Okay. Well, time to clean up these guys. It's interesting. I thought shooting the one would kill the other with the feedback, but no, killed itself. So there is some internal logic to it, a method to the madness. These are all Eagle bots and a Ninja bot. A couple of Ninja bots. Another Ninja bot. Where is the exit to this one? I guess it's in here somewhere. Huh. Didn't expect him to even fire. Anyone else? There's a terminal type I haven't used before, so time to find out what it does. Oh, I hid the drives all bots in sensor range berserk. Well, there are no bots in sensor range, so I guess it does nothing. Ah, there we are. Okay. Not sure why that door even exists. Just to hide some assholes. Cool. God, how do I even deal with that? No. I just need something that's gonna turn corners. You know what? This is easy enough to deal with. Just do the same as I did before. I'm really worried there's going to be another bot coming out of here that I've, like, somehow missed. Keep seeing that. That's what it is. I keep seeing the blinking. For some reason, that panel keeps changing its shadow. You're gonna let me get by? Oh, there's still a couple guys in there. Oh, because they can't get out. Funny. Goodbye. Alright, laser scope. Alright, that's everything. Okay, so what did we get? The manufacturing level reduction, right? Bunch of level ups. Excuse me. Then we'll look at our items. Okay, we got some new trash. Let's see. Plus 5 attack range, plus 35 area of effect. No. I've already got this thing, right? That. Oh no, that one's the attack power. I just remembered there was one before that had attack area of effect on it and was being squandered somehow. Is it this one? It's this one. Which I think is a straight up better item. In every way. But of course there's no side-by-side comparison. Yeah, I mean it's 4 instead of 5, but it's a dramatically better item. And it's being used in a much worse place. Actually, now that I say that, well, that's the torpedo launcher though, so who gives a crap? Is there anywhere that could use an item like this but wants a better version? Attack powered all opens, area of effect. You know, technically that's a better slot in there because who cares about the sensor range? Or really the power even. Anywhere else might be better. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Well, we made use of it in the most apathetic way possible. Okay, coolant tanks. That's a pretty good upgrade. What about somewhere else? Wait a minute. Plus 24% to all shield related stats, and then here it just happens to also give 500 max shields. Here is 100 attack power, 100% attack power. It's kind of weird that it's a flat swap on the other. Well, that's a good enough trade for me. You can always come back and swap things around, but it's clearly an upgrade there. Damage reduction, propulsion related stats, probably don't care. While we're at it, we'll look at this one as well, which is power generation. I mean, yeah, some of these are kind of a joke. Nope, neither of those. More power adapters. Let's see if they're better than the ones I'm already holding on to. Nope. 5 attack range, 29% attack power. Again, yet another just worse version of what I'm already carrying in most places. Technically that's an upgrade. I don't mind 10 power usage. Okay, you showed me, game. You showed me that I got something more useful than I thought. Oh, except for that was the one I just... Is that the one I just swapped in, or did I miss this somehow? No, this is the one I just swapped in. Nope. Is there really no place that it helps out? It's kind of hilarious. This game desperately wants for balance. Otherwise I'm just sifting through the rubbish bin trying to find stuff. Virus points, total power generation. That's actually not bad. A little bit of lost regen, but well, I kind of don't care so much. I mean, this thing looks, now that we've seen what all these other things are decked out with, like, this thing looks stripped down. It's missing a bunch of shit. It was already probably the weakest of the four, and then everybody else got an upgrade. It's just kind of embarrassing. Nope. Well, that was underwhelming. Oh well. I don't suppose any of these, either of these are... Nope. Well... Nope. Who cares? Okay. Store... It's funny, some of these start to look like they're starting to cap out at their maximums. Like, I think the maximum shield buff that any item can give you is plus 500. And it's weird because we were seeing plus 4 somethings for the last, like, 10 missions. So it hit its cap pretty fast. Propulsion-related stats and shield-related stats. It's pretty good. Keep it on layaway. What about this thing? Shield-related stats, attack powered all weapons, propulsion stats, computer-related stats. That's also pretty good. Let's just play with that one for a minute. See what we get. Oh, you know what? See how much this is all worth. 35. All right. Not hugely more nor hugely less than I expected. Might as well buy these two for good measure just to see if they're still worth keeping on layaway or purchasing at all. Okay. It's funny not seeing all that shit. Okay. Where to start, really? Computer-related stats and power needs in the same system. Okay. I think that's a non-starter on both of those because the power bonus is not enough to warrant the losses in other locations. Again, power loss in the... I mean, it's barely a power increase. And almost everything else suffers. Shield loss. That's a straight up downgrade because that one's such a beefy like flat power generator. If I just needed more power, I could put it in there, but there are better items that don't cost me 6,000 credits. It's not even really better than... It's technically better than this. And that's an item I've just swapped out because it's crappy. Its predecessor was crappy and its current one is crappy. Well, let's see if these trend any better. What is this again? Power generation and regen. This might actually have a fighting chance against some of the reactors. That's pretty good. As long as I can avoid sacrificing too much in another stat. I could get rid of this reactor. Well, not that I would, but... I mean, that's power set for life. We could probably clear out this one. Use that slot for something better. Literally power loss, although regen up is pretty awesome. Regen up, damage reduction loss. Shield loss. I mean, it's hard to argue with 138 regen suddenly added. But some of these items, even the semi-mediocre ones, are pretty killer. Why is that so much? Oh, it's getting the... I think it's getting the stat bonus from the shield boost. Again, I need that fucking list of, like, percentage boosters because it's only boosting by 138, but if I slot it in here, it's actually effective. It's boosting it by 250. 47, 48. Which is like a 70 some odd % boost. And I don't lose that much in anything else. Sensor range loss is a little bit of a bummer, but that's a double-edged sword, as we know. So that one's actually useful. Either for... It's just funny seeing the power go down. Wait, where was I putting it? That would be acceptable. That would be sort of acceptable. That would be pretty acceptable. Okay, well, that one's on the fence. This is a no-go. Get it out of here. Alright, let's look at this. That's already worth it, pretty much. Well, it's not a huge boost, actually. Not quite enough to warrant the purchase. Sucks a lot of power, but that's kind of tempting. Might be worth it there for the capacitor. Hey, guys on the road, could you shut the fuck up and lay off the horns? Sorry. Road outside my apartment. If not for that sudden decrease in power, look at that. Even there. That's a better option for the siege than the slave reactor. Huh. Well, it's more, well, I shouldn't say that. It's more generalized. It's less specific. But this item type is really all about being a generalist anyway. You know, I don't think it's worth it for the small increases that we'd be seeing. That's a little tempting. Mostly for the attack power boosts. But not 7,000 worth. Okay, and then let's look at the coolant tank. There's a lot of places this can go. So, power generation, max shields, stealth actions, sensor range, attack power. Power generation is its main booster, or its most effective booster, because 500 max shields, there's lots of other things that do that for less. Stealth actions, who cares? Sensor range, who cares? 100% attack power, again, there's other items that do the same. So it's the percentage, it's the percent power generation, and then the propulsion related stats and shield related stats. So let's see where it fits in a reactor. That said, if we sacrifice the like primary location based effect in favor of just having it in a slot for the propulsion and shield related stats, then it might be worth it anyway. It's already pretty good. But again, it's replacing another item that already does 500 max shields. That is, well, no, 381 regen to 0 is, that's so weird. Okay. The loss of attack power is a no-go. Losing the sensor range for everything else. Yeah, I could find more sensor range in somewhere else. So that's already almost a buy on its own there. %, 30%. I mean, this is definitely a useful item, no matter how you slice it. There's lots of places to put it. Okay, so load. Imagine if I had saved over that. Funny, right? So we'll take these off layaway because we don't care. Keep this on layaway for when we eventually want to purchase it, because, well, or check on it again, because we don't really need it right now. Same thing as I was saying earlier, either in this episode or the last. Don't spend your money as soon as you have items to spend it on. Anyway, okay. Well, that was a little informative as to where we are. The missions are getting a little harder. Not dangerously, like, not threatening to the Exos, but like, it's showing off a little bit how much layout can affect your success rate on a map just by how the map is laid out. So I have to keep that in mind. All right. Thank you guys for watching again, and I will see you next time on Bionic Dues.